Hello, and welcome to a technical training video for performing a full installation and calibration of the DEXIS OP3D-LX. This video covers the physical installation and all calibration procedures. To select any specific topic, you can use the seek bar on this video or locate the topic in the video's description below the video. Included in the packing are 1. Carriage and rotating unit. 2. Column and wall bracket. 3. Device covers. 4. Installation accessories, manuals, and parts for device installation. 5. Patient positioning accessories. 6. Calibration tools. Begin the physical installation by standing up the unit column and checking both the wall and floor level. Install the wall bracket onto the column. Adjust the angle of the bracket accordingly. Place the wall bracket against the wall, ensuring the holes are aligned with the studs, and mark the holes for pre-drilling. Secure the bracket to the wall using the appropriate hardware. Ensure the column is level. Check the vertical alignment in both directions. There is a screw hole located at the back center of the column under a cover plate. This is particularly useful when locating the best angle for a SEF unit, or when there is uncertainty about the mounting location. If the device cannot be bolted to the floor, it may be installed on a special exhibition floor stand that must be ordered separately. To level the floor stand, turn the adjusting screws using the supplied adjustment tool. Lift the column onto the exhibition stand and attach it to the stand using the 4 screws supplied with the stand. Remove the X-ray tube head cover. The unit is supplied with pre-installed 10-amp fuses. The fuses may need to be replaced as part of the installation depending on the mains voltage. Prepare the overhead assembly for installation. Slide the carriage off the pallet and rotate it 90 degrees. Move the carriage towards the column. Ensure all 3 toggle bolts on the column are facing outward. Lift the carriage into position. This may require 2 people as the carriage weighs 121 pounds. Secure the carriage to the column using the 3 carriage toggle bolts that are attached to the top of the column. Remove the plywood packaging by removing the screws securing each, as shown. Remove the rear bracket. Retract the carriage support bracket and re-secure using 2 screws. Remove the protective cardboard strips and detach the linear movement support bracket. Remove the rotating support bracket by removing all 4 screws, 2 on each side. Connect the column control and emergency switch cables. Verify the unit level using the level that's built in to the upper shelf. It should indicate level when the top shelf is directly over the patient handles, and when it is positioned as far to the left as possible. To adjust the level of the top shelf, make corrections to the column's position by adjusting the wall mounting bracket. Attach the top covers. Start with the right cover and secure both using the 3 provided screws. Attach the right side carriage cover. Attach the left side cover. Secure both covers with 4 screws. Install the shelf tray by pressing it into position. Attach the mirror by sliding it onto the guide pins and locking it into place. Connect the unit's power cord, Ethernet cable, and remote exposure station wiring. Attach the back panel cover. Secure it using 1 screw. Attach the carriage back plate. Press it into place as shown and secure it with 1 screw. Attach the patient handles. Secure using 4 screws. Attach the tube head cover. Secure into place one side at a time. If used, attach the exposure switch to the column. The switch holder is magnetic. Power on the device using the rocker switch on rear of unit. To establish communication with the device connected to the local area network or directly to the acquisition computer. To access the unit calibration procedures, open the device graphical user interface (GUI), pronounced GUI, on the unit. Click on the gear icon, select service mode, and enter the service pin number. Select Calibrations. The device must be calibrated and, if necessary, adjusted at regular intervals in accordance with the national regulations regarding the use, maintenance, and service of dental X-ray devices. We recommend the device be user calibrated 4 times a year. At minimum, 2 times a year. The device must be fully recalibrated at least once a year by a service technician. Select Device Movement Calibration. Press and hold the exposure button. The device starts to move. Keep the exposure button pressed down during the calibration. When the device's movements stop and the program end tone plays, the calibration is complete. Select Z movement limits. Press and hold the exposure button. The carriage starts to move upwards. Keep the exposure button pressed down until the device is in the maximum allowed height and release the button. Press the exposure button to drive the device downwards. When the device's movements stop and the program end tone plays, the calibration is complete. Select X-ray generator calibration. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Attach the 3D Geometry Phantom. Select Device Geometry Calibration. All patient positioning lights come on. Check that the lights hit the grooves on the Phantom to ensure that the positioning lights are correctly aligned. If the lights do not hit the grooves, the lights must be realigned. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Select Collimator Calibration. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Select 3D Pixel Calibration. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Select 3D Geometry Calibration. Attach the 3D Geometry Phantom. These programs create calibration data for reconstructing 3D images. Perform all the calibrations in the order presented on screen. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Select Pan Beam Alignment. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Attach the 3D Geometry Phantom. Select Pan Geometry Calibration. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Remove the 3D geometry phantom. Select Pan Pixel Calibration. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a calibration image. Attach the 3D QC phantom. Select Quality Control from the left-hand menu, then 3D QC. Protect yourself from radiation. Press and hold the exposure button to acquire a quality control image. Attach the patient head support. Screw into place as shown. This concludes this presentation of the installation and calibration of the DEXIS OP3D-LX. For more information, download the installation manual from tech.dexis.com or click on the link provided below this video. Thank you for watching.